Hello viewers and welcome to Science TV Crunch News. You are with me, Catherine Govi, and my sign language interpreter doing the voicing, Tobias Omondi. On to our news, we started off on a sad note. Former Prime Minister and veteran opposition leader Raila Odinga has died at the age of 80 in the Indian city of Kochi, where he was undergoing treatment. The leader of the Orange Democratic Movement passed away on Wednesday morning after reportedly suffering a cardiac arrest. According to news reports, Mr. Odinga, who had been receiving treatment for the last 5 days at the Sreedhareeyam Eye Hospital and Research Center, collapsed during a morning walk on the facility's premises. A spokesperson for the hospital told AFP that the former Prime Minister experienced breathing difficulties and collapsed at approximately 7:45 a.m. He was immediately rushed to a nearby private hospital, but his condition severely deteriorated and he could not be revived. Moving on, the newly completed Ithokwe Stadium, that's in Kitui County, was officially handed over on Tuesday to the National Celebrations Steering Committee. The handover follows the swift completion of works at the stadium, which has been under construction for the past 3 months. The facility is now ready to host the National Mashujaa Day celebrations on the 20th of October, marking a significant milestone for the county.
Uwanja huu umeendelea kukamilika. Kuna mambo madogo ambayo tumekubaliana na kandarasi ndani ya siku 2-3 yatakuwa yamemalizika, lakini hayazuii maandalizi ya sherehe. Kwa hivyo tutakabidhi uwanja rasmi kwa kamati ya Mashujaa.
Moving on to other news, pressure is intensifying on government authorities to provide answers as prominent activists Bob Njagi and Nicholas Oyo still remain missing. The continued disappearance of the two has sparked growing concerns and has led to mounting public demands for a swift and effective response from the government. Meanwhile, the High Court in Uganda has ordered the Ugandan government to produce the two activists within 7 days. Now, the two were abducted by suspected security officials in Kampala, that's in Uganda, 2 weeks ago.
How is one William Ruto, the head of the Jumuiya, yet he allows his citizens to be mistreated by other heads of state? It means he is colluding. He is selling us short. And I want to tell the 3 heads of state of Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, the Jumuiya was not about you protecting yourselves from criticism by your citizens.
Kenya and Uganda cannot claim to uphold democracy while engaging in abductions and secret detention. Let it be clearly understood, silence in the face of injustice is complicity. The time to act is now. This Thursday, 16th October, citizens, human rights defenders will take to the street across the country to demand the immediate and unconditional release of Bob Njagi and Nicholas Oyoo.
And we are telling the KK administration, style up. It is time to act. And if they don't act, then the public will have to act in whatever way they know. Why should they continue to draw salaries if they're not doing the work they are paid to do? Why take money for work not done?
Moving on, President William Ruto on Monday announced that his administration has significantly fast-tracked the acquisition and the modernization of defense systems within the Kenya Defense Forces, that's the KDF. Now, this move is aimed at enhancing the military's capability to effectively confront the challenges of global warfare. Speaking during this year's KDF Day celebration that was held in Eldoret, President William Ruto affirmed that his government is committed to equipping the forces with the state-of-the-art technology in order to combat emerging threats.
The government has fast-tracked the acquisition and modernization of defense systems, improved mobility platforms, and strengthened cyber and intelligence capabilities. The battlefield is changing rapidly, and Kenya must always remain a step ahead of emerging threats. We have expanded healthcare in military facilities, accelerated housing projects across services, bases, and barracks, and enhanced family support programs. When a soldier has the comfort of knowing that family is safe and supported, they serve with sharper focus, greater courage, and unshakable resolve. Security and development are two sides of the same coin. Without security, there can be no sustainable development. And without development, insecurity finds fertile ground. The KDF, through their discipline and professionalism, continues to contribute immensely to our national development agenda.
Moving on, amid intensifying calls for increased youth registration, the government has announced the commencement of a mobile registration drive for persons without national identification cards in 15 counties. The targeted counties have been identified as having an ID uptake rate that is below the national average. The government's initiative aims to reach citizens, especially the young people, in these regions in order to facilitate their registration, thereby improving the overall rate of identification possession across the country. Now, this move is part of a broader effort that is aimed at ensuring that all eligible citizens are well documented. And finally, Siaya County is anticipating a major influx of multi-billion shilling investments following the launch of the Siaya International Trade and Investment Conference, that's CITICO, which kicked off on Tuesday. Victor Nyaga, who is the chairman of the Lake Region Economic Bloc and CITICO, announced that several investors are already expressing keen interest in key sectors, including green energy, agriculture, and the production of biodegradable sanitary towels. Speaking at a media briefing at the Siaya National Polytechnic, at the venue for the four-day event, Nyagaya highlighted a groundbreaking potential project.
My name is Grace Agola. I'm the CCM for Cooperative Enterprise and Industrialization, Siaya. Today, here at Siaya National Polytechnic, we have a conference for Sitiko 2025. And first, I want to welcome all of us who are coming, who are on the way, the investors, the delegates, and also the government officials and other members. We are glad to host our first international trade and investment conference in Siaya. And we are looking forward to signing several MOUs in different sectors, ranging from agriculture, gold mining, energy, and also other value chains. We are looking into starting a serious work in terms of investment in Siaya. As we are aware, Siaya County only generates 1% of GDP of this country. And the work that we have put in, we are looking to change that story in 2 years to come, where agriculture production in terms of rice, cotton, avocado, and other farm produce is going to go into shelves, into supermarkets within Siaya and outside Siaya. So therefore, this is not just an investment conference. It is an investment goal that we have, that we are looking into the Nyalore government to ensure at the end of the day, people are producing, aggregation centers are active, and manufacturing companies are employing our people. In terms of SME and MSME, we are going to work with other agencies, government agencies, and also private sector like KEPSA to ensure that our people are trained in running businesses and they are also enabled. Siaya has enacted a cooperative development fund, a fund that is supposed to be enabling a starter in terms of farming or business. That is the next frontier that we are looking for as a low-lying fruit in terms of business growth. What we are expecting from here is that we are expecting to meet the investors, and we are also expecting investors to talk with our local business community, what is called a B2B business discussions. We are going to have a deal room within the Siaya Pavilion, and we are going to have even the Shipyard Limited, Kenya Shipyard Limited, handing over a lot of work that they have been doing in the county government. So therefore, there's going to be a little bit more of activities, and we're also going to listen to keynote speakers, the people with experts in terms of investment, so that when we are living here, we are going to have a very robust aftercare to ensure that everything that we've already gathered here are implemented. So this is just the beginning. Welcome to Siaya. The most low-lying fruit that can really attract investors, and since we are going manufacturing, is energy sector, rice farming, and fish, blue economy, is low-lying fruit for Siaya County.
My name is Victor Nyagaya. I am the CEO of the Lake Region.
And with that, we come to the end of Science TV Crunch News. You've been with me, Catherine Govi, with my sign language interpreter doing the voicing, Tobias Omondi. Good afternoon.